Tom is our telephone number. It's Jack on the Tom Leykis show. Hello.
Hey, Tom. How's it going?
Going great.
I have a 6-year-old, a little history to it. When I was 17, I was with a 24-year-old, super hot, and she gave me the whole, I can't get pregnant, this and that, you know, and I had, so when it was my turn, I must have the Christ-like sperm because I got her pregnant, and I've been paying child support for the past 6 years, and I make good money, but I could own a BMW or something by now for what I pay in child support every month.
Mm-hmm.
And she's got a new guy now, and he's paying child support on 2 kids, and they're talking about maybe he can adopt my son. And I'm like, hey, man, you go get you some of that.
Oh, baby.
Because, it's not like I was older and I ever, sat down and planned on having a kid with her. I wasn't ready for that. I'm still not ready to be a parent. I have them every other weekend. I've never been late on a child support payment. I've tried to do what was right,
Now, if this guy adopts your kid, do you lose visitation rights, and do you care?
I don't care. It's not like I really planned on it, I'm just doing the right thing because I hate being ridiculed by everyone about it. And
I don't mind that. People ridicule me all the time.
Well, and it's like my family, especially my mom and my sister, are always making me feel like, crap because they're like, he's your son and this and that, but I hardly ever see him, and then when I do, we have nothing in common, and I'm just too young for it, I'm not really ready to watch the Wiggles and go ride bikes and stuff all the time. I want to go out drinking with my buddies and, date and stuff like that.
Which is what you should be doing.
Yeah, exactly. So if this guy is dumb enough, he's already paying child support on 2, and he wants to take the burden of my mistake, then he can go ahead and do it, and I really don't care who says what anymore. I'm tired of not having money because I'm giving it to her, and she's got a boob job, a new car with vanity plates, she wears diesel jeans.
Which you've paid for, of course.
I paid for a portion of it. She makes about a little more money than I do, but she's well off already, So I'm just helping her a lot.
Jesus.
But anyway.
Well, Jack, that's like winning the lottery.
Yeah, I kind of think I might feel a little bit bad, but it's good to hear that other people think it's a good idea too.
How much are you paying per month right now?
$800, but I'm 24, so
this is almost $10,000 a year.
Mm-hmm.
Not to mention what you spend when the kid is in your presence.
Every other weekend I probably spend about $300 or $400, taking them out to eat and buying them toys and clothes and just movies and stuff,
Wow.
Yeah. It's not cheap.
Unbelievable.
Yeah.
So that's another $10,000.
Probably so. And when you go to child support court, the judge doesn't want to hear none of that. They just want to hear what you're paying already, And last time she took me in, I didn't have the job I had now, and she was trying to up what I was paying because she found out I was making a higher amount, So I went to the court. Well, I wasn't getting all my hours at work. 1 week I might work all week, and then I might not have work for another 2 weeks again until it comes up, And so I went in there with my pay stubs, and I told the judge the truth. I was like, I'm living on a couch at my friend's house. I only work week to week, as the time is right now. And I was like, her job, she works every day. And then I told him about how she just got new braces in the past year, new boobs, a new car with the vanity plates. I was like, look at her pants. Those are diesel jeans, those are $200 a pair. I was like, my kid's not going without, And she got so mad and frustrated. She goes, F it, that's okay. And she let me go ahead and pay what I offered to pay. So it went in my favor that day in court, I guess.
Wow. Hang on a second here, Jack. Royal, what did you want to say to Jack?
Hey, man, this doesn't sound right, my man. First of all, you say you have the kid every other weekend or something like that, but then you're saying if her new boyfriend or husband decides to adopt him, you're done with him. I mean, what kind of relationship do you have with this kid? I mean, how you just turn your back on the kid all of a sudden?
I never planned on having the kid, and the only reason why I have him every other weekend is because I feel like I have to.
Well, my man, it's about 75% of the callers that call in the Tom Leykis that say they didn't plan on something. But, I mean, you're turning into a deadbeat, man. I mean, if you're doing it, then maintain. I mean, you know, I don't understand how you're just going to turn your back on the kid. I mean, if you didn't want to do it, you should have strapped on something. But, hey, he's here now, and you're taking him on every weekend. You're doing something with the kid. How can you just turn your back just because somebody wants to adopt him? I mean, what kind of man is that?
Well, you know, you're right. I should have slapped something on. It's not,
Watch your mouth. We're on the air.
I'm sorry. But, you know, I'm tired of not having anything, you know, and she has everything. And I really don't have a relationship with the kid. I only have him every other weekend. And,
so what do you do every weekend? Do you take him to the park and just let him run around on his own, or do you do something with him? I mean, it just doesn't sound right to me.
I just kind of turn him loose on the Xbox, or, you know, I go out with him.
Oh, you're kidding me, man. Come on. This is your kid, man. This is your son. And I mean, you said this happened 6 years ago. You're 24 now. You're a man now, man. You're not a kid. Now, when you made this mistake of not strapping something on, you was a kid. But you're a man now, and it's time to man up, man. I mean, come on. Be a man and be a father to your kid, man. And then if she's in a relationship where she feels like this man could be a better father because he's in the house, yeah, that's one thing. But you're just pretty much throwing in the cards and saying, I'm done just because I don't want to be a dad. Well, you've been a dad for 6 years. Why not maintain, man? I don't understand.
Well, that's what she's doing. She's with someone she's going to marry. He's a pretty decent guy, and he wants to be the full-time dad. Let him do it, man. And if you got such a problem with it, you can adopt him.
Hey, I'm cool with mine, brother.